So yesterday was the 18th of April. It was Independence Day, marking the day Zimbabwe became independent. If you don't know about Zimbabwe, Zimbabwe is a country located in southern Africa. It was colonized by the British in 1890, and then in 1980, after a protracted guerrilla war, Zimbabwe became independent, and they had to change the name from Rhodesia, and it was christened as Zimbabwe. Just as what often happens in other African countries, when Zimbabwe gained its independence, there was a lot of hope for a better country run by the natives. But as is often the case with the departure of the former colonizers, the country was run to the ground, for lack of a better word. It started off as a progressive country with a good economy, strong currency. There were farms, mines. They were run well, and there were economic inequalities here and there, but food was widely available. Service delivery was good, but now, even in the urban areas, there's an erratic supply of water. Electricity is available maybe half the time, and things are just not going on well over there. So the party that took over from the colonial government, it was called ZANU-PF, and by then it was led by a guy called Robert Mugabe, and he started off as quite a good and liberal leader, but as time went on, he ended up becoming one of the biggest dictators in Africa, one of the most hated dictators in Africa, and as a result, many of us young Zimbabweans have opted to go out of the country and try our luck in other areas in the diaspora. So I really find it funny as I reflect on our Independence Day. I really find it funny that we took over the country and all of that. I wasn't born when all this happened. I was born maybe a decade and a half later after that, but I'm still here because of the consequences of that history. I'm here, living in the UK. It's quite sad that as a born free, a person who was born while our country was in the hands of the black majority, as a born free, I had to leave the independent state of Zimbabwe to follow those same people who were our former colonial masters. I had to follow them to their country and try to make my fortune, since I couldn't do anything. Imagine, due to leaders who don't know, or who don't want to, they know what they should do. What they should do is stop all that corruption. What they should do is stop all the embezzling. What they should do is stop stuffing their pockets with public funds. But it's said that they decide to do so, and as a result, I have to live 11,000 odd miles away from home, and still they have the audacity to call me a born free. Still yesterday they were celebrating. It's real sad. And yesterday I was on Twitter. I was just going through the timeline, just seeing what was going on. So there was this handle. People would post a flag of Zimbabwe, and then they would post their own picture. And those who are outside of Zimbabwe, they were posting their pictures, especially the ladies looking fly and all. But the ladies in Zimbabwe, most of them didn't feel confident enough to even post their pictures on that timeline, because the only place where a Zimbabwean can go and live a good life and be prosperous and enjoy freedom is not the free state of Zimbabwe. It's not the independent state of Zimbabwe that turned 41 yesterday. But for a Zimbabwean to prosper, for a Zimbabwean to look good, for a Zimbabwean to realize their full potential, they have to go out of Zimbabwe. They have to move out. I saw this funny message that went like, the best thing a Zimbabwean can do is to move out of the country. And it's sad. So I just had to get that off my chest. And to my regular viewers, I'm really sorry I haven't been putting out as much content as I did last year around January 2020 January. I was really putting out content at a feverish pace. I think I'm going to return to that pace and improve the qualities of my video a little bit, because now I have a nice computer. I have now the time to sit down and edit my videos. I have a camera, since you can now see my face. I used to make videos on Movie Maker with images, not because I didn't want to expose my face, but because the only thing I had was my cell phone, and I did not think the quality was good enough. So now I have the camera, I have the means, and I'll start making more videos just about Zimbabwe, about the diaspora, about life in the diaspora, about really anything that comes to mind. I think I'll do a part 2 on the second Chimurenga, the Rhodesian Bush War. I also do a part 2 on the issue of sanctions under Rhodesia and under Zimbabwe. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, and always make sure to leave a comment there. If you comment, the algorithm will push my videos a little more. So share my videos on Facebook, whatever platform you want. Okay, peace.